The U.S. Air Force has turned over a part of military history to the state of Wyoming. Quebec I served as a nuclear missile installation during the Cold War. The historic site, 25 miles north of Cheyenne, is now part of state parks and cultural resources. That department held a grand opening of Quebec I on August 17th and 18th.
This site was first a Minuteman site built in 1963.
That's Scott Gambino giving a tour and history lesson of Quebec I. Scott is an employee of state parks and has been studying Cold War history for about a year, getting ready for this day.
He said you needed 4 votes, so at another missile alert facility, those missileers would also have to turn key to enable a launch.
Milward Simpson is a former director of state parks. He says it took lots of folks from the Air Force and state government years to get Quebec I transferred to the state.
Couldn't be more respectful of and pleased that the military had the vision to see that this was a way to tell a story that really needs to be told.
The U.S. got serious about the Soviet threat in October 1962 when the Soviets put nuclear missiles in Cuba, 90 miles off the coast of Florida. For 13 days, President Kennedy and Soviet boss Nikita Khrushchev were eyeball to eyeball on the brink of nuclear war. Khrushchev blinked and the missiles were removed. Now, part of the behind-the-scenes deal was the U.S. would remove mid-range nukes from Turkey and Italy. From 1964 to 2005, Air Force personnel stood ready to launch the Minuteman I, a few years later the Minuteman III, and then in 1986 the Peacekeeper with its 10 warheads. It was the bad boy on the street, and the mission was to keep the U.S. safe against any nuclear attack. Vilma spent most of her time from 1997 to 2001 in the Tango capsule site near Torrington, but she was at Quebec I off and on, and she was in the capsule at Tango during 9/11. We asked her how she and her colleagues kept their emotions in check when all hell was breaking loose.
But the way that the missileers are trained is so that you react and you follow your training to the letter without exception. There cannot be any error, there cannot be any deviations. Your life and the lives of so many people are in your hands.
Senior Airman then and Master Sergeant now, Jason McKinley worked at Quebec I in 2001 and 2002. Jason and his maintenance crew kept Quebec I operating.
Maintenance teams, whenever they arrived, we would just get all of our gear together that we needed for the day, take it downstairs, get to work, get the job done, and go home.
Well, you don't have to be a Cold War warrior to appreciate Quebec I. It's really a sight to see for all. Robert Jiha, Cowboy State Daily.